Hi YouTube and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Avery and today's video will be my December budget recap or my December budget report. I'm going to go over what I earned and what I spent and anything of note during the month of December. So as far as income goes, I brought in a total of $4,133.86 in income for the month of December. This is a pretty good income month for me. If we take a look at the breakdown, I had two different sources of gift money. My boyfriend sent me some money on Venmo to pay for some yoga classes as a Christmas gift, and my dad gave me some money as a Christmas gift as well, so that's what we see under extra income. For my full-time job, this ended up being higher because I did get a promotion in the month of December, and when I got the promotion, I switched from hourly, which was being paid bi-weekly, to salary, which gets paid once per month. So at the end of every month, you would receive a salary paycheck. What that means is my bi-weekly paychecks when I was hourly were operating on a 2-week delay, but salary is not like that. They pay it out instantly at the end of that month for that hours worked, if that makes sense. So what that means is on the end of the month, I got a paycheck for my last 2 weeks as an hourly employee and my first 2 weeks as a salary employee. So that means I brought in a lot more income from my full-time job than I normally do. And then finally, I had an interest payment since I do have a high yield savings account with Ally now. It currently gets, I believe, 3.3% interest as of January 2nd, 2023. So if it changes, don't quote me on that. But I did get $28.60 in there because I'm trying to keep a large amount of my savings and sinking funds in there. So that's great. For expenses, I thought we would check out the spending and I thought we'd try the trends. I was looking at this before this video, and this kind of looks like a different way of taking a look at my budget, I guess. That's not the totals. I don't really understand the difference, but it seems to have the same information. So for housing, this is always my biggest expense. It feels like it was 26.5% of my total spending for the month of December. I spent $858 on my rent and my water, and then I spent $66.64 in household. I bought a candle, so did I buy one candle? I bought 3 candles for $43, to be clear. I bought 3 candles because I decided to treat myself since I did get a promotion. And then I bought a food scale for $23.64 so I could start weighing out and calorie tracking my food. And then if I go back to all categories, I forgot to mention that my total spending for the month of December was $3,289.06. So pretty high spend month, but that makes sense if you consider the fact that there was Christmas involved. So if we take a look at my sinking funds, which was 22% of my total spending, $649.04 went towards Christmas expenses, which did mean I stayed under budget for Christmas. I was budgeting $700 for Christmas and I stayed under budget. However, from my budget video for Christmas, I did not follow that in the slightest. So that was kind of wishful thinking on my part. I ended up buying gifts for more people than I thought, and I ended up spending less on people per gift than I thought. So that's pretty good. As far as the other thing, it was haircut. I got a haircut in December. I tend to get it at least twice a year, give or take. I'm kind of waiting for my next haircut. Not sure when I'll get it, but it did cost $125 to get my haircut in the month of December. For health and fitness, I spent quite a bit of money. It's 14% of my total spending. I spent $428 on wellness. So that means I spent $139 at my spin studio, and then I spent $289 at my yoga studio. I decided to buy a 3-month unlimited membership. I ended up paying for a portion of it, and some of the money or all of the money, I guess, that my boyfriend sent me for Christmas helped pay for the rest of it. So I will be able to take as many yoga classes I'd like between now and March 31st. So that's why wellness was so high. And then for medical, it was $72.03. I had to spend $70. Is this accurate? I feel like I'm missing something. I'll have to check later. But it's $70 for a vitamin D test that wasn't covered by insurance. No one told me I was getting a vitamin D test, but that's okay. I found out I was vitamin D deficient, which I feel like is very common in the Midwest. So now that I know, I take a vitamin D supplement. Can't say I can notice the difference. It's 5 p.m. right now and it's so dark and I'm so tired, but spring will be here soon enough and summer after that. And then I spent $203 at Target. I think I bought like ibuprofen, maybe. Moving back on. So food, I spent $420.99. This was 12% of the total. Most of this went to dining out. I spent a lot of money on dining out this month. No regrets, I guess, but that means I only spent $94 on groceries, which sounds insane, but that is what I spent. So that's pretty good. And then $72 on coffee. So I'm kind of cooking the books a little bit here with my dining out, and we'll talk about it a little more. But overall, in my food categorization, I spent $420. If I go back into fun/spending, I spent $402 just on spending money. This is kind of a new category for me. It used to be my fun money, but now I just lump fun stuff into spending. So if I take a look here, I spent money on stuff, everything that I bought during the month of, or during the last week of December went into my spending category because I had the week off. So I was kind of treating it like a staycation, if you will. So as far as some things of note, I went to the zoo in the month of December and that was great. I bought a few budget templates off of Etsy. One of them I like, the other one I don't. So I spent a lot of money at Starbucks in the past week, so oops. And I also went to other coffee shops and I just ate a lot of food. So I spent $95. This was an impulse purchase. So I spent $95.40 on a Swan Lake ticket. So I did see the Nutcracker in the month of December with my mom, and that was great. And I decided I wanted to see another ballet that they're putting on. It's not until April, and it's Swan Lake. And I actually am just going to this one alone because there was a ticket right in the front row, and it was the only ticket available. And I was like, you know what? I love seeing ballet and I love being immersed in it. So it's just like, if I just go alone, I can really focus on it and not have to I don't know. It's like, I'm just thinking it would be a great experience. So I did spend $95 on that. So I'm excited. Also, I bought a lot of books. Oops. So moving forward, my utilities were $195.65. So just under $200, or 5.6% of the total. So not too bad. Internet is always $70 as of now. Gas was a little higher as it gets colder. It's $57.64. Phone, there's always it's 37 something every single month. They just don't, I don't know why the cents change every single month. So $37.16. Finally, electric was $30.86. So not too bad in comparison to my income. My investments, I only put $165 towards my Roth IRA, so no extra Roth contributions this month, but that's okay. And then finally, last two categories, $84 was spent on transportation. This is just gas and parking. I filled up twice and the price of gas went down in December, so that's great. And then finally, why does this say this? I don't understand. Okay, $198.51 in hidden categories. I don't think it's including it in the total. Let me take a look. Okay, so I have some extra income going into a hidden category. It's a savings account for my sister, but I'm not putting it in the budget. So that's why it's hidden. And then because it's not my money. And then I ended up doing a credit card cashback reward. I don't really know why it's here. I must have hidden the category recently, but I did decide to cash out one of my credit cards cashback, and that brought an extra $147.51 into my budget. But the way that it was done was, it's not, YNAB doesn't consider it income, I guess. So I had to inflow it into a category, and I think I inflowed it into my reimbursements category and then moved it to ready to assign. So it's not technically income, I guess. But yeah, that is all of my spending in the month of December. It was a pretty high spend month, but it was also a higher income month. So I had a net income of $844.80, which if I do the math on my phone, that was, I can calculate a savings rate. So 4133.86 divided, wait, I think I did this wrong. 844.80 divided by my income gives me about a 20% savings rate. So that's pretty good. I can't say that's going to happen every month. Honestly, if I did not have that pay switch or like that extra paycheck, I would have been in a deficit. But again, YNAB likes to think that all money that you save is just like future spending. So that's kind of, I don't really worry too much on a month-to-month basis if I have a net positive or a net negative, because as long as overall I have a net positive. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Let me know how the month of December went for you. What was how did you do on Christmas if you celebrate it? Or how did you do on holiday spending in general if you celebrate other holidays in the month of December? But yeah, thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please like it, because that's what they say helps out people's channel, helps the algorithm realize that people like this video. I guess that makes sense. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Otherwise, I will see you all in my next video. Bye now.